The Crazy Castle episode was literally the craziest nerd episode to date. It was like meant to be the summer blockbuster of all the nerd episodes.
Okay, so the idea of this video, the first video was, we knew that like Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout was a really crappy game. Like, what's this one gonna be? Well, it's gonna be Crazy Castle. And originally it was just gonna be the Nintendo game, and that's the one we remembered, was the Nintendo game. But then we found out, oh shit, there's a Game Boy version of it.
Crazy Castle 2?
And we're like, alright, well maybe we can include the Game Boy version of it too, just to be thorough with it, you know, because we found out about that. And then we found out there was a third one for Game Boy, and we're like, oh shit, there's like 3 of them?
Crazy Castle 3?
Like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't include it, you know, all these Game Boy games. And then we found out there was a 4th one. So at that point we were like, you know what, it's just like, it's so ridiculous that there's so many of these games.
And that was part of the comedy of the video, is like the nerd just wants to be done with it, and then there's another one, and another one.
That's why I kept going back and forth. It'd be like a fight scene, then a game review, and a fight scene, and a game review. And those games are there's not much to say about those games.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'd rather lick the shit skid off the inside of a toilet bowl.
But this time the idea was, instead of the nerd beating up Bugs Bunny, now it was going to be Bugs Bunny beating up the nerd.
Come on, I thought toons liked to get beat up.
That's the way cartoon characters work usually. It's usually either like one character beating up the other one, and that goes on the whole time. So we wanted this nerd episode to really flow like a cartoon.
Oh, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Batman the movie.
Neither one of us are like, you know, action stars. We don't know how to do this shit. I mean, you know, Mike couldn't see too well through the mask, but he could say anything he wanted. He could just say, all right, right, left, and he would body, you know, he would let me know what he was going to do.
As we were doing it, we kind of got faster and faster with it. We should have just, like, kept it slow. Right, left, right, right, oh shit, sorry. You know, with left, right, and it got real quick, and then I accidentally, like, punched James right in the fucking face. Right, left, left, body, left, oh! Sorry. Like, he fell, like, right on the ground, and, like, I think he blacked out for a minute, and I felt really bad. Like, I didn't mean to hit him.
Oh! Okay,
This was probably the most painful nerd episode I've ever made. Because it was always that, or I had like this big bruise on my knee.
That costume had gotten kind of beat up, so we had to get a new costume. And the old costume we put on the dummy, I think, at certain points. I kind of forget now.
Oh, it's rabbits, it's rabbits.
We used the same dummy for Bugs and for the nerd. So we had to make sure we shot all the nerd parts with the dummy first, and then all the bunny parts, you know, all at the same time, so we weren't constantly switching the clothes on the dummy, because that would have just wasted a lot of time.
I'm James, the angry video game nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks great. That looks fantastic. Okay, go.
Yes!
Did we have
They came off, but that worked.
Yeah, at least I
We
didn't
have
see
to
it.
cut it. They didn't come off till it hit the floor.
Okay.
We got a man down, so I'm just
Yeah.
trying to repair his severed hand.
And I was in the costume, and we don't want to show me wearing a pair of socks. So I had to... basically what I'm trying to say is there was no feet with the costume, so I had to make feet. So I'm like, how do I make Bugs Bunny's feet? So I got clown shoes, yellow clown shoes, and I painted them gray. But they were really annoying because it was plastic and the paint kept chipping off. Every time we shoot a scene, in between shots, I'd have to go and run and like paint the feet again. It was a real pain in the ass.
Another thing that was really complicated was how many phases of makeup the nerd goes through.
This is how you turn a nerd burnt.
Burnt nerd.
Burnt nerd.
Burnt nerd. Burnt nerd. Burnt. What's that sound like when I say burnt nerd?
I don't know.
It almost sounds like I'm saying Bert and Ernie. Bert and Ernie. Burnt nerd.
Say burnt nerd 3 times fast.
Oh, burnt nerd. Burnt nerd. Burnt nerd.
But it was also really organized well because I had the whole thing storyboarded, so we knew exactly what we were going to do for that day. So every day had a schedule, and we stuck to that schedule, and we banged it all out in like 3 days, and it was done, and we got everything we needed. Liam Mulvey was the camera operator, so we had him here the whole time. Kyle came over too for a small part where he's the he's the guitar guy, and he comes up, and we actually broke a guitar.
Ooh, okay.
I started sawing it apart. I was trying to score it so that it would we wanted it to break when we hit the bunny, but the dummy had all this padding in it, so it wouldn't break when you hit it with the guitar. We tried to lessen the padding, and we had it against a hard surface, so we just tried to break it, and when it broke, it just snapped off from the handle, and that was it. Nothing was going to happen. All the scoring I did with the saw, it didn't do anything.
It was a disappointment for you because you wanted to see that thing explode.
Yeah.
I got you.
So we wanted to have a scene where we broke the couch, and I wanted to build something out of wood and then actually have it break. I always wanted to have a breakaway prop in a movie, and there wasn't really time to do it, so I didn't really get a chance for this. But what we did instead, we sort of made a matte shot.
I figure the best way to do this is to shoot the couch first, just like this.
You do a matte.
Then it's gonna be like a matte sort, and then we'll take the cushion away, shoot it with just the just the frame, and then take the frame away and just shoot it with the wall. And then we're gonna bring the cushion back into the same spot. I figure if somebody just holds it from each end this, and I'll just jump on it and let my natural weight kind of
take it away.
Take it down. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Huh.
Oh, is it not going to fit?
No.
Guitar.
Now get ready, pull as tight as you can. I'm going to jump on it.
Alright.
Here we go. Ready? You Nintendo dork, you broke my fucking couch. You want some shit?
Instead of the nerd to shit on Bugs Bunny, in this video, Bugs Bunny had to shit on the nerd, but if you know rabbits, rabbits have pellet turds.
So we had the rabbit shit balls, and they all land on my face. We used ping pong balls with chocolate icing around it, and they all stuck together. They never really fell the way they were supposed to.
Here we go.
It looks like you were trying to. Looks like your face was too close to the toilet bowl when something like a poop dropped in.
I just remember laying there thinking how ridiculous it was. Just there's a big giant rabbit shitting giant poop balls on my face.
Oh, rabbit shit balls.
I'm fortunate enough not only to have shit all over James' face, but also to and also to be able to knock him out. I got to shit on James, I got to knock him out, and I got to throw a fucking pie in his face. That's pretty good.
And it was very refreshing.
Stay there a second. Stay there. Get the horrified look, James. That's it. Okay, either way. Horrified look, and then two hands pull it out your eyes. Go on, pull it out your eyes. You fucking.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Right.
Yeah.
I've been wanting this to happen for a long time. I finally got a pie in the face. It makes you want to throw a pie back. I'll tell you that.
For all the blood scenes, we decided that all of a sudden the nerd would start bleeding, and it's like, oh my god, it started to get serious. Nobody bled until that point.
How's that?
It was good, but Bugs' head blocked most of it.
Alright, so Kool-Aid blood is good for when you spit. Kool-Aid? But it's not meant to be, it's not meant to land on your shirt, so I spat all over the shirt, and it makes it's like pink when you see it. It's like red when it's in the air, but when it gets on the shirt, it's pink. So he's touching it up with white paint right now. It's a shame because I have so many nerd shirts I could change out of, but I only have one burnt nerd shirt right now. I didn't think to make duplicates of this one.
And that was probably the worst thing, because what we did is we put plastic on the ground and then plastic on the ceiling. There's blood Kool-Aid all over the floor. There's like chocolate everywhere. There's like pieces of wood all over the floor. So this room was an absolute fucking mess.
Oh shit!
Should have known that would happen.
It looked good though.
But it worked out, and it worked out good for the video.
Can I get any more like messed up? Is there any way? Yeah, hey, wait. How was that?
So I just found this like creepy Woody Woodpecker mask.
When you had that knife and you were just like going like that could have been just a slasher film in itself. Maybe look around a little bit too, like a little more, like direct your laughter somewhere.
And I thought maybe it could be kind of like a Mechagodzilla type of thing, where it was like now he's
turn the head.
Now he's like a robot or something, so that when the head comes out of the body, and now it's Woody Woodpecker's head, right on the spot as we were filming it, I had a digital camera and I was taking photos of like the shoot that day, and the camera I had, the lens came out of the camera and the lens went, and it made that noise. And as we were doing that, we were like, huh, that's the noise. So we recorded that sound from the digital camera into the camcorder, and I think used that sound effect.
That was it.
That was the sound effect.
In my parents' garage, there is a spring in the ceiling somewhere, like the garage door, like the springs and everything.
The springs in the garage door.
Yeah, and I remember like if you hit that with the hammer, it makes like a Star Wars laser beam sound, and it's awesome. And I've always wanted to record that sound
and use it. You got to be thinking like that all the time. It's a lot of work, but they're fucking fun.
What a great shot. Just James fucked up completely and Bugs Bunny laying down on a futon.
I'm having a good time doing this.
I
hope you are.
I'm just glad there's people to watch it, so enjoy. All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.